The smartphone's grip. I used to be tethered to my smartphone just like everyone else. It was a constant companion, always within reach. Checking emails, scrolling through social media, consuming endless news feeds. It became an automatic reflex. My phone was the first thing I reached for in the morning and the last thing I saw before bed. The realization hit me slowly. I was constantly tired but couldn't sleep. I struggled to focus on tasks, my mind buzzing with digital clutter. My creativity seemed to have dried up, replaced by a constant need for external stimulation. I knew something had to change. A 30-day experiment reclaiming my time. The first few days were tough. I felt a constant itch to reach for my phone, a phantom vibration tricking me into thinking there was something to check. The silence was deafening, the boredom almost unbearable. But I persisted, filling the void with activities I had neglected, reading books, taking walks, having meaningful conversations. As the days turned into weeks, something amazing happened. The urge to check my phone lessened. I started to enjoy the quiet moments, the spaces between tasks. My mind felt calmer, less cluttered. I was sleeping better, feeling more energized. The unexpected benefits: focus, creativity, and foresight. These three elements have become the pillars of my daily life, transforming the way I approach both personal and professional challenges. The benefits of reduced screen time extended beyond just improved focus. It was as if a fog had lifted, revealing a world of possibilities that I had previously overlooked. I found my creativity returning, sparked by the quiet moments that allowed my mind to wander and make new connections. These moments of solitude became fertile ground for innovative ideas and artistic expression. Instead of consuming content, I was creating it, writing, painting, coming up with new ideas. My journal became a canvas for my thoughts and my sketchbook, a playground for my imagination. The ability to focus also had a profound impact on my future planning. With fewer distractions, I could dedicate more time to setting clear, achievable goals. With a clearer mind, I could think strategically about my goals and develop actionable steps to achieve them. Each plan was meticulously crafted, each step carefully considered. The constant distractions that had previously clouded my judgment were gone, replaced by a newfound sense of purpose and direction. My workspace became a sanctuary of productivity and focus. These changes weren't just subjective feelings, they were tangible, measurable improvements in my daily life. Research backs up the idea that excessive screen time can negatively impact our cognitive abilities, including attention span, creativity, and planning skills. Studies have shown that reducing screen time can lead to significant improvements in these areas, reinforcing my personal experiences. By reclaiming my time and attention, I was able to engage more deeply with the world around me, fostering better relationships and more meaningful interactions. This journey of reduced screen time has not only enhanced my focus, creativity, and foresight, but has also enriched my life in countless other ways. The science of distraction technology's impact on our brains. Our brains are wired to crave novelty and stimulation. Every notification, every like, every email triggers a release of dopamine, the feel-good hormone. This creates a feedback loop, making us crave more of these digital rewards. However, this constant stimulation comes at a cost. Our brains become accustomed to switching between tasks rapidly, sacrificing depth for breadth. We lose the ability to sustain attention on a single task, leading to decreased focus and productivity. The blue light emitted from screens further disrupts our sleep patterns, impacting our cognitive function and overall well-being. It's no wonder we feel tired, unfocused, and creatively drained after spending hours in front of our devices. Overstimulation, the enemy of focus. The modern world is a cacophony of digital noise. Notifications ping, emails flood our inboxes, social media feeds endlessly refresh. This constant barrage of information overloads our brains, making it difficult to filter out the noise and focus on what truly matters. This overstimulation leads to a state of attention deficit where we struggle to engage deeply with anything. Our minds become scattered, jumping from one thing to another without truly absorbing or processing information. To combat this overstimulation, we need to consciously create periods of quiet and stillness in our lives. This means putting away our devices, disconnecting from the digital world, and allowing our minds to rest and recharge. Embracing boredom, another 30-day challenge. Building on the success of my initial experiment, I decided to embark on another 30-day challenge, embracing boredom. This time, I wanted to see how intentionally seeking out moments of stillness and inactivity could impact my creativity and overall well-being. This meant actively seeking out activities that didn't provide instant gratification or stimulation. I chose to read more books, take long walks in nature, and spend time sitting quietly in the park, just observing my surroundings. At first it felt incredibly awkward and uncomfortable. I was so used to constant stimulation that the silence felt almost deafening. The urge to reach for my phone was strong, but I resisted, forcing myself to sit with the discomfort of doing nothing. I realized how much I relied on my phone to fill every idle moment. To my surprise, I started to notice subtle shifts. My mind began to slow down and I found myself becoming more thoughtful and reflective. My mind began to wander, coming up with new ideas and solutions to problems that had been nagging at me. It was as if the quiet moments were giving my brain the space it needed to think creatively. I started to appreciate the simple things around me, the way the light filtered through the leaves, casting beautiful patterns on the ground. The sound of birds chirping, creating a natural symphony that I had previously overlooked. The feeling of the sun on my skin, warming me and making me feel more connected to the world around me. This challenge taught me the value of slowing down and embracing the beauty of boredom. Rediscovering the lost art of doing nothing. In a world obsessed with productivity and optimization, we've forgotten the importance of downtime. Boredom, often seen as something to be avoided, is actually essential for creativity and problem-solving. When we allow our minds to wander without external stimulation, we tap into our subconscious, where creative breakthroughs often occur. It's in these moments of quiet contemplation that we connect seemingly disparate ideas and come up with innovative solutions. Embracing boredom isn't about becoming unproductive. It's about creating space for our minds to wander, to make new connections, and to generate fresh ideas. It's about rediscovering the lost art of doing nothing and reaping the surprising benefits it offers. Connecting the dots: focus, boredom, and creativity. The two experiments, limiting screen time and embracing boredom, might seem unrelated, but they are actually two sides of the same coin. Both are essential for cultivating a focused, creative, and fulfilling life. Reducing screen time creates the space for boredom, allowing our minds to wander and explore new possibilities. This in turn leads to increased creativity, improved focus, and a greater sense of well-being. By breaking free from the constant stimulation of the digital world, we rediscover the power of our own minds, the ability to focus deeply, generate new ideas, and plan for the future with clarity and purpose. The power of scatter focus. The opposite of distraction isn't laser-like focus on a single task. It's something called scatter focus. This is the ability to effortlessly shift our attention between different activities, maintaining a sense of calm and control throughout. Scatter focus allows us to engage deeply with our work, yet also be present in the moment, noticing the world around us and connecting with others. It's about finding a balance between focus and flexibility, between productivity and presence. Cultivating scatter focus requires us to be intentional about our technology use. It means setting boundaries, creating tech-free zones, and prioritizing activities that promote focus and well-being. Practical tips to tame the digital beast. Breaking free from screen addiction doesn't have to be an all-or-nothing proposition. It's about finding a balance that works for you and gradually making changes that stick. Start with small, manageable steps. 1. Track your screen time. Knowing how much time you spend on your devices is crucial. Use built-in features or apps to monitor your daily usage. Many smartphones come with screen time tracking features that can give you a detailed breakdown of your usage patterns. Awareness is the first step to change. 2. Set daily limits. Once you know your usage patterns, you can set realistic daily limits for yourself. Determine a reasonable amount of time for essential tasks and stick to it. For example, allocate specific times for checking emails or social media. 3. Create tech-free zones. Designate specific areas or times of day where devices are off limits. This could be during family meals, in the bedroom, or during certain hours of the day. 4. Disable notifications. Turn off non-essential alerts to avoid distractions. Constant notifications can pull you back into the digital world, making it harder to focus on other activities. 5. Find alternative activities. Rediscover hobbies, read books, spend time in nature, connect with loved ones. Engaging in offline activities can be incredibly fulfilling and help you break the habit of reaching for your phone. Remember, the goal is not to eliminate technology entirely, but to use it consciously and intentionally, in a way that enhances rather than detracts from our lives. By making these small changes, you can create a healthier relationship with your devices and reclaim your time and attention. Take the challenge 2 weeks to a more focused you. I challenge you to embark on your own 2-week screen reduction experiment. Limit your smartphone use, embrace boredom, and rediscover the power of your own mind. You might be surprised by what you find. The journey to a more focused and fulfilling life starts with a single step. Take that step today and experience the transformative power of digital minimalism.